Hello everybody and welcome to another BlackBeacon video. Now we'll be going over Yuli. I don't know if you know this, but I really do love lightning characters, so when I heard that Yuli was coming out, I was very excited. But after testing it last night, I just decided to go to sleep. I was planning to make the guide right there and then, but after that she didn't feel as good to me, so I decided to go to sleep. I woke up today with fresh copium. I actually have discovered something. This might go on to be one of her main purposes and why her kit is the way she does. I'm sure you've seen it by now and it's the reason I went to sleep yesterday, but her damage doesn't feel that good, especially at P0, which is what I like to test units at. At P0 she didn't feel like the best. And I was playing her with this kit right here. If you see, this is my kit for Ching. This is the build I run on Ching. They both do enhanced basic attacks. So my assumption was, if I can clear multiverse with this Ching build, my Ching's at 8000 as you can see, but she clears, as you can see on the screenshot, she clears multiverse. So I assumed that if I take these pieces and give them to Yuli, she should generally be dealing high damage. Yes, my Yuli isn't maxed out, but I expected to feel the power, if you get what I mean. I decided to try the Anomaly build. And whilst trying this is not related to the Anomaly build. I believe she does this the same even in the attack build. And this is the reason the thumbnail is the way it is. No, she's not a breaker. But hey, she does something better than any breaker does in this game. Yuli actually has the highest element application in the game. You know, normally breakers, they fill the anomaly bar faster than anyone else. And when that anomaly bar is filled, there's a reaction. There's different reactions for electro. I know it's not electro, for thunder. There's different reactions for fire, all that. And then when the two reactions meet, there's an overload, right? Yuli here has the highest application in the game. In one rotation, she reaches the anomaly cap 4 times. A whole 4 times. I'll show you a comparison right now between how quickly Jixia fills the bar, how quickly Viola fills the bar, and how quickly she fills the bar. With her in a rotation, with the boosted anomaly accumulation, she fills that bar faster than anyone else. And if you have a good applier in your team, like Jixia or another off-element person, you can trigger overload almost constantly. I'm starting to believe that this is what the devs intended for her. I don't know, I'm coping maybe, let me know if I'm coping. But hey, the results will be on the screen. If you look at the breaking capabilities, if you look at the anomaly accumulation, she accumulates anomaly faster than any breaker in this game. Now you put in another great anomaly applicator of a different element and its reactions galore. And we all know that her anomaly triggers are boosted. I'm not saying this is her best team, she's broken, this is how it'll be. But this could be. This could be. I'll wait for the number people, the math people to mesh out the numbers and see what it is. But I'm starting to believe that this might just be what she was intended for. I didn't want to make a guide video on her without being sure of how she's supposed to build and how strong she is. But the anomaly accumulation, the anomaly cap, she feels it faster than anyone. I'm starting to believe that an elemental reaction team might just be her best bet. She feels that cap way too fast. So far, from a straight damage build, she feels really underwhelming. She starts to shine a bit once you start getting her elemental reactions in. Get her in a team with Jixia, they both have great elemental application. Get her in a team with Enki, they both have great element application. And you will see reactions galore. It is a bit confusing because she gets damage boost based on how much EM she has and how much EM is on the team, but then you also want to build her crit. I see that they don't recommend crit at all, recommending EM attack and pierce, so they're driving you towards the anomaly build. And I see the reason. But I don't see the vision, because the numbers didn't feel as great running that build. I have hope that we just don't understand her quite yet, and she might just be, I know this is the title, but she might just be the greatest breaker we have in the game. Not from her breaking ability, but from her enabling of breaking. because she applies that anomaly cap. She fills that anomaly cap so fast, giving that mini explosion that eats up that anomaly, that eats up the tenacity bar. With the good breaker in there, also feeding up that tenacity bar, you can get to that 150 multiplier really fast. Faster than any team, I might even say. So hey, I've been rambling for quite a while. Those are my first impressions. I will be making a guide, but I want to be sure before I tell you, okay, pull for this, I recommend this character, I don't recommend this character. Before I can say such things, before I can tell you how to build them, before I can tell you how to pull them, as we know how scarce resources are, I wanted to do this test and I wanted to give it some time. I know by the time I make a guide, guides will be out and people will have advised you and you will have probably have built Yuli by then. But then I couldn't bring myself to saying, okay, she's bad or no, she's good, build her like this. I'm not sure at this point. I've seen that they say at P2 she starts to shine, but then for me, that's already out of my range because I'm testing at P0. I will play you at P0, and if you're not functioning the best at P0, then maybe you're not for me. But then I have hope with this anomaly triggers cap, because she triggers it really fast. But hey, I'm repeating myself now. That's it for me. See you in the next video. I'll continue testing with Yuli.